now, for the presidential address and vote of thanks, I would like to call upon the proud president of LOBA, C. Padmakumar.
I spent only 3 years in Loyola School, but sometimes it seems to me that I spent a whole childhood and my entire school days there. I studied in 3 schools, the Lena School, Lovedale, which was run by Belgian nuns, the Lawrence School, Lovedale, a military school, and then I came to Loyola in 1974, the same year in which Air Marshal S.R.K. Nair was passing out, his last year in school. I was brought to my class, 8B, by Father C.P. Varki and shown to a seat. My neighbor, the student who sat there, was Abraham Kuruvilla, now Dr. Abraham Kuruvilla, a renowned theologian, neurologist, and specialist doctor, and good friend. So he asked me, "What's your name?" And I said, Padmakumar. So he said, "That's too long. So what do your friends call you?" I said, "CP." He said, "That will never do. There is no room for 2 CPs in Loyola School," because Father C.P. Varki was a vice principal. Then he looked at me and said, "Okay, Padmakumar, Papa." I became Papa and I'm still Papa. But I consider myself fortunate because some of my classmates who are also named by the same AK go by names such as Ota, Pata, Kelavi, Ulli, Dulli, and the list goes on. Which brings me to the subject of LOBA and leadership. First, a word about the award itself. You saw the making of the award, but I'm sure a word about how the nominees were selected and what was the process that we followed is in order. We had nominations invited in the month of October from all batches across the globe. We had a very distinguished jury comprising of Ambassador T.P. Srinivasan, who I understand is here. Thank you, sir, for your support to us. Mr. G. Vijayaraghavan, former member of the Planning Commission and founders of the Technopark, the founder CEO, and our principal, Father Devasi Paul. And they arrived at the decision. There was no other influence brought to bear. So I think we are trying to get better at the award process itself. We're talking so much about leadership. And I think the initiatives that we have, the Loyola Welfare Initiative, which you heard about, exemplifies what is different about Loyola. And there is no question in my mind that Loyola is different because it's not just about individual achievement. It's not just about us making more profit. It is about being responsible to the community, to the city where you grew up, to your society. And that's something which the institution instilled in all of us. I'm going to just take you through very quickly about what we have for the future. You've heard from the Secretary about what we've already done. And I think it was very well put by Father Principal that, like Newton said, we all actually stand on the shoulders of giants, the people who went before us. So I'd like to acknowledge the work done by our predecessors, starting with Jimmy Anthony, Simon John, Pradeep Kumar Madhavan, Jacob Mathan, and so many people. The list is too long, who have toiled for the last 40 years to bring LOBA to where it is. So my task and our task as an executive committee, I think, has been made much easier by them. So what's it that we are planning to do in the future? We started with the insurance scheme. Now we are planning to have a pension scheme for the non-teaching staff. This will be announced very shortly. We hope to launch it by the 1st of June. And the pension will be 10,000 rupees per month for each of the retired non-teaching staff. So give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Committee of LOBA, who have done a fantastic job. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.